Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Josh with American AF Dumpster Rentals in Dallas. Today's another one. It's been a crazy week. I'm stoked though. It's like a Christmas bonus, I guess you can say. It's our Christmas bonus because it's been really busy this week. Usually it's been pretty slow since Thanksgiving, but from a Monday to today is Wednesday, it's been non-stop, long days, a lot of emergency dumpster rentals, and just bigger jobs. So I'm stoked for that. I've already taken I had to pick up a 20 this morning, dump it, take it to an IHOP that has shut down. So delivered that one, picked up this 40, and now we are on the way to, we had to dump this one. Now we're on the way to Midlothian to go do a live load for a mobile home demo. So gonna go do that with one of our buddies, Little Big Dump. We're gonna team up and knock this out hopefully in a few hours. So we'll see how long it takes. I have no idea how many dumpsters are gonna take. I have no idea how many hours it's gonna take. There's a landfill that's nearby, probably about 5 or 6 miles away. So it shouldn't be too much time back and forth going to the landfill. So other than that, we're just going to have a good day today. Now, our little topic of today is going to be the biggest lie in the dumpster rental industry and how not to fall for it. And I've got several, not just one. So we're going to talk about that here in a little bit, and hopefully you guys can learn from either my mistakes or just learn from this video in general. So stay tuned for that. Down, right? Down. Big lie that a lot of people believe when they're first starting out in this dumpster industry is that you can do this part-time, or this could be a side hustle, and you're either in it, you're either all in it, or you're not. Like, there is no part-time in this business. Like, we are at the call and beckon of the contractors or the homeowners. We are here to serve them. And if you can only do it part-time, if you can only work nights and weekends because you have a full-time job, I don't think you can be successful in this industry. I really don't. You have to be available. I mean, jobs like this, we are here right now. We had to clear our schedule so that we can make sure that we were here. Luckily enough, we were able to clear our schedule to come and to be here when these guys needed it, because I'm telling you, they would not have waited another day or two for me to have an availability or opening. They have equipment. These guys are the kind of guys that come, they tear stuff down. They are looking for a company to come haul the stuff away, and they move on to the next project. If they're waiting, they're losing money. So you cannot do this part-time. I'm sorry if that hurts anybody's feelings. You can make a good side income or side hustle if you want to by renting out a dump trailer, or a dumpster here and there on the weekends only. But if you want to scale and make this a successful business, I believe there is absolutely no way to do that running this business as a side hustle or a part-time type of business. It just doesn't work. That's definitely not ultra fruit. I wish I had put a potty on to much.
One hour later.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, he's down. He's not off track. He's got fucking, I can't tell what that looks like. Oil. Yeah, it's straight black oil coming on the machine, on the tracks, on the. It's like looks like it's coming from the behind the gears. Oh, yeah, that's definitely, that is black as hell. That's definitely burnt oil. Llevo, ya viene el otro por ahí, entonces le deja saber a él qué va a hacer, qué vamos a hacer. Okay. Está bien. Gracias. Okay. Yeah, they told me I can go. So I'm gonna take this one, and then they'll let you know what they're gonna do. Which one's supposed to be which? And then the weight for half, so it should be faster. All right, so the next big misconception that I have, or the next big lie in this industry, is low investment or low startup costs. While I've said that myself, I'm guilty of saying that myself about being very inexpensive to get into. It really depends on what you're doing. Again, if you're doing just a dump trailer and you're just trying to rent it out once a week to make a little bit extra cash, as a side hustle, I guess you can call it, well then, yeah, there's low investment. But if you want to play with if you want to play in the big leagues, if you want to make serious money, if you want to scale your business, if you want to really be a contender and really take this business serious, there is some serious expenses to get involved in it. You've got to get some serious equipment. You know, if you want to be able to haul 30s and 40s, I mean, the equipment, the trucks, in order to haul these types of dumpsters, it's a lot of money. The insurance is a lot of money. And you can't just get away with, you know, you're spending this kind of money on a truck or this kind of money, that kind of money on equipment. You're gonna need enough dumpsters to be able to keep that equipment busy, right? You know, when you're talking about heavy equipment, if you're gonna have heavy equipment like a big truck, well then you need enough dumpsters to keep that truck busy. You're definitely gonna want 20, 25 dumpsters, give or take, sometimes even more, 40. There's some guys that do like up to 50 dumpsters per truck. Really depends on what your audience or what your demographic is, you know, how often you turn those cans, stuff like that. If you turn those cans very fast, well then you can get away with less dumpsters. If you turn them, if you do like longer rentals, well then you need more dumpsters in order to keep those busy. So at the end of the day, it's very expensive to get into this business if you're gonna seriously keep your trucks and your equipment running. Again, each dumpster doesn't sound like a lot, maybe $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, depends on what size dumpsters you get. But you're gonna need, like I said, 25, 30, 40 dumpsters per truck. You know, it's some serious costs involved. Some guys want to get into demos. Some guys want to get into, like I said, demolitions. Sometimes want to get, you know, like this right here. You want to get into demolitions? Well, you can start off slow. You can start off by renting these machines. But at the end of the day, you're going to want to own your own equipment. You know, skid steers aren't cheap. Skid steers cost a lot of money. You want to start doing demos? Well, eventually you're going to need to buy your own equipment. You're going to need to insure your own equipment. You don't want it stolen. It's serious cash. You get in good with some contractors, they're going to want to keep you busy, right? At some point, you're going to say, okay, I need a second truck, or I need another driver. You're going to have overhead. You're going to have additional overhead of having drivers. You're going to have additional overhead of having insurance for that driver, insurance for a second truck, payments on a second truck. Eventually you're going to go to 3 trucks. Upkeep of those trucks, tires, I mean, maintenance. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It is not cheap to get into this business. It's not cheap to scale this business. Is it profitable? Yes, but you have to do it right. Perception, big lie, is that it's very inexpensive to get into this business. It costs money. It takes money. It takes overhead. Right now, I am paying out of pocket for these dumpsters, for these dump fees. you know, 400 or 500 bucks a piece. Because why? Because I won't get paid till later on. So you've got to have enough. You got to have enough cash on hand in order to be able to afford that kind of stuff. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
I think we're all set.
Huh?
We're all set. Thank you, guys. We'll see you. One of them have auto lockers too, right? Anything that could be changed or done. Another big lie in this industry is how profitable it is. Just like any other industry, if you're a one-man show, if you are the owner, the operator, you're doing the call taking, you're doing the dumpster rentals, you're doing everything yourself, profits are going to be sky high, honestly. But it's just like any other business. You are more profitable because you're doing a lot of it yourself. You don't have as much overhead. The moment you scale, it becomes more of a real business. It becomes a business with more overhead. So the moment you hire employees, you go legit. A lot of guys are running, let's be honest, a lot of guys are running personal insurance and on their pickup trucks, and they're hauling dumpsters on the trailers and not paying commercial insurance and all that stuff. But the moment you go legit, the moment you get a DOT and you've got to do the drug testing and you've got to do all that stuff, the moment, like I said, you hire employees, you're paying taxes, you're paying sales tax, then you're paying corporate franchise tax here in Texas. The moment you pay all that kind of stuff, your profits tank, and they go way down from, you know, 50, 60, even 70% profit margins down to 15, maybe 20 if you're lucky. I mean, the average successful business is usually around 20% profit margin, 15 to 20%. This industry is no different. I mean, we've got a ton of overhead, fuel, landfill fees. You're pricing yourself competitively priced to make a decent profit, but there's still a lot of expenses. So get rich quick type of business is not the case. And I've said that from the beginning. This is a long haul type of business. This is a long process. You've got to grow, you've got to scale slowly. You can scale fast, don't get me wrong, but you're gonna need a lot of out-of-pocket cash to help feed your growth. Basically, you're gonna need a lot of money in order to pay for the equipment that you need in order to scale your business. So it is not a get-rich-quick company whatsoever. It's not a success overnight type of business either. A little bit of a PS or a little bit of a cliff note here. You know, a lot of people that have watched my videos, you know, they think that this is a, succeed quickly type of business or scale quickly because they've watched my videos and they've seen me scale from literally a cargo trailer to where I am now, which I'm nowhere where I want to be yet, but they've seen me scale over the years, or for me, it's been over the years, 4+ years, but for them, they've literally watched probably, 10, 15, 20 videos of mine in a matter of a couple weeks or whatever, and they see the scale and they think, oh, this must be the kind of business that you can scale really quick and grow. And this has been a long, tedious process for me. But again, you're seeing the abbreviated version on YouTube. So it definitely takes time to scale and grow a business, just like any other business. This industry is no different.
She says she wants to get her lips done like this.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Think I have feminine lips? I don't understand what. How is it?
Right here, folks.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you saw it here. I don't know what my wife's gonna think about that. I'm wearing my ring, so she can. I'm taking. Me and my lips are taken. So this was 8.06 tons. It's been a good day. We did the first live load. We'll just give a little update. We did the first live load, and that one was like, I forgot, 6 tons, give or take. And then the skid steer broke down. So we actually went to go dump. We went to the gas station, had a little bit of lunch, grabbed a snack to eat, And then we had a flat tire, so got back just in time for them to load us up. They fixed the skid steer, they loaded Dustin up, and then they loaded us up on the second one with 2 skid steers, so it was a lot faster. Probably half the time, obviously. They move pretty quick. So we are done with that job. They're not going to need us anymore. And yeah, this one was 8 tons, which is nice. What did I say it was? 8.06 tons. I think that 0.06 must be my lips. But unbelievable. But anyways, let's talk about bananas. So we don't know who won it yet, but I will put it down on the screen below who won the guess the weight of the bananas. It was officially, and again, we're gonna put the winner down below. They get a free hat. You gotta reach out to me, shoot me an email, josh@americanafdumpsters.com, and I will have one sent out to you. The exact weight was, ready for it? 20,100 pounds of bananas. That is insane. 20,100 pounds of bananas. Winner, banana dinner. Gets a free hat. All right, riddle me this, YouTube. Why is it that some landfills have only white birds, and then like other landfills right here in the DFW Metroplex have literally all black, like vulture, nasty looking? Like these look like the kinds that are at the beach, and then other landfill has like the black vultures that will literally eat you apart if you, like, I don't know, take a nap. Like, wonder why. Tell me why. All right, so the final one I want to talk about, the nail in the coffin that I believe is one of the biggest lies in this industry, is the type of equipment makes or breaks your business. I do not believe that because you have one type of equipment, one type of roll-off, one type of system, it will make or break your business. It will make you successful in this industry, or it will make you go out of business. That is one of the biggest lies, and it's usually pushed by, in my opinion, some of those industry guys that have only tried one type of equipment, and they think because they are successful, that's the way, that's the only way, or it's being pushed by the manufacturers of that type of equipment, right? So basically, the manufacturers of the cable think that the cable has the most power, it's the strongest type of equipment out there. It's, you know, the old school guys all use cable, or and they're pushing that cable, and they're saying, you know, in order to be successful, you've got to have a cable hoist, or, you know, it's the hook companies that are saying, hey, you should go hook, and these are the reasons why, and you could be a successful business owner with this type of equipment. I do not believe equipment has anything to do with it. You can be more efficient with one type of equipment over another. Your business can look more professional even with, let's say, a roll-off truck versus a trailer. And I'm not trying to piss off the trailer guys, but it could in some people's eyes, right? Standard rail versus non-standard rail. I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, can you make money? Can you be successful with non-standard rail? Absolutely. It doesn't matter. Good equipment does not replace good work ethic, right? Bad equipment does not fix bad work ethic at the end of the day, right? So you've got to have good work ethic, you've got to have good marketing skills, you've got to have great customer service, right? You've got to have all these things. A lot of guys want to use an excuse that the economy is the reason why they fail. Their equipment is the reason why they fail. Their area is not busy enough. There's trash everywhere in the United States. So you cannot tell me that your area is just not busy enough. Like, that's just a lie. That's a lie in and of itself. The type of equipment is a factor on whether or not a business is successful or not, is one of the biggest industry lies, in my opinion, hands down. That's why I saved this one for last. Don't buy into it, because it's total and utter bullshit. You can be successful in this industry with almost any type of equipment, and guess what? If your equipment breaks down too much, you sell it and you buy something else. That does not equal success to me. It's you, the one that's watching, the business owner, the hustler. It's what's inside of you that makes or breaks your company, not your equipment. All All right, so it's a few days later. We did not get to finish our recording of this video, but we're gonna finish it today. So to finish this up and to wrap this up, guys, the lies are not intentional. At the end of the day, I don't think any of the lies that I've mentioned here are intentional from anybody. What I think is that a lot of guys think that their opinions are the only things that matter, or their opinions are because it works for them, it's got to work for everybody across the board. And that is my biggest pet peeve, because you know, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. At the end of the day, just the same as there's 100 different ways to be successful in this business. I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it 100 more, that just because what I do may work or may not work for me doesn't mean you're going to have the same results, right? So with that, you got to experiment. You got to get out of your shell. You really got to just test the waters. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, move on to the next thing at the end of the day. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and we're going to see you guys on the next one.